Hello and welcome back to Scratch Up Farm Models. So today's a different sort of video. It's the 1 year of YouTube special. So I've been doing YouTube a little over a year now. I wanted to have this video out sooner, but oh well. So it all started, I've always sort of been into model farming, and then in 2020 lockdown I moved into the shed. Now the display was so different, it didn't come out as wide and everything. But yeah, so today's video is going to be about is how I sort of got into the YouTube, the people I met along the way, and how everything sort of happened with the channel. So to start it off, it would have been about, I think it was about the end of the Christmas holidays or the first week back at school, because I remember we were homeschooling, and I finally started a channel. First video was building this Bowser. I'd like to redo it one day, but it's still alright. And it went really well. Did surprisingly well. So then I did a few more videos and it went really well. So then I started the On the Farm series, and then started doing a lot more build videos. So there were some pauses along the way. There was a pause back in the summer, just before the summer, because I'd stopped for a while to do some exams. This year that probably might happen again, but my plan is to get stuff back recorded because I know roughly when them exams are going to be. But it would have been about a few weeks after I got YouTube, I got Instagram, and then I started meeting a lot of people. So to start off with, I met Model Farmer 6710 and well, Stephen, and he's helped me out a lot over the years with the stuff on here, or over the year, I should say. And he added me to the model farming community group, and through that group I met quite a few people. I met good old Philip. Some of you might not know him, but mainly you will. Philip M100. He's a mad bloke. He will fix anything with a rock pretty much. He seems to be able to smack it with a hammer and it will start again. But yeah, good old Philip, I met him, got on with him really well. Still do to this day. He's not around as much because he's working and busy and everything these days. But then after that, I knew Philip, Stephen and Daniel for quite a while. Daniel I met sort of a little bit later, but I still knew him for a while. And then I sort of daft DJD Farming Life, I started talking to him a bit more, and then I sort of got to know him a lot more, and there's countless people like IGN Farmer Tom. And then I knew of Noah, but I didn't properly know him until about the summer, probably a bit later. It started off, we were just sending rude messages to each other, insulting the hell out of each other, but that's why we got on so well, because we just found it funny. And then it would be Home Farm Models, Jack French. I knew of him, of course, he's always posting stuff in the chat every 30 seconds, but yeah, then I really got to know him a lot better, put some videos up of his stuff. I bought some stuff off of him, so we've got that Power Harrow which I'm working on over there, and also quite a rare bale wrapper. So this is the other thing, the buying and selling and everything like that. So when I first started YouTube, I didn't really have a bank account or anything, so it was a lot harder to get hold of models. But I had that sorted out in the summer, and then it would have been about the beginning of the summer, because I got my 3D printer back in January, and the goal was to 3D print and sell stuff purely so I could buy more detailed models, because I couldn't justify spending money that I worked for cutting trees down all day on models, although I wanted to. So the first thing I sold, well actually before I sold anything, I bought this, a Class Arian 240 with a front weight. I bought this off a DJD Farming Life. It was really good because I didn't have a PayPal set up. I still don't have PayPal, but I use family members because of age restrictions and everything. So if you buy off me, most people buy through PayPal, but then obviously I didn't have it then, So he was really good with me. He let me do bank transfer, which some people don't like. And after that he got me hooked on Viking models, so he is the reason my bank account isn't very good at the moment, because then it would have been about in the October half term ish, around there. It was October because I had COVID. I finally bought a Viking telehandler, and then I also got a Ross voucher white tractor, which is in bits because I'm painting it to green. That'll be another video. And then I've done countless other ones. The first sale I had a John Deere 3050, and obviously I got the 6820 there. I took the loader off the 6820 because I don't like loaders on big tractors, and I put the loader on the 3050. Now I really liked it, but I had a couple of people offer me quite a bit of money for it, so I went for it. But it was actually before I sold that, I sold a box of braking bits to Noah Model Agro, and then after that I sold to this guy, well, his name's Liam, and to this day one of my best customers. Yeah, and yeah, so then I've sold to quite a lot of people now with different stuff. Then I did a big 3D print, loads of stuff I sold to Daff. Well, for the 3D printed cheap hurdles I did to him, it was exchanged for his old Daichi telehandler, which I've had 1,000,001 issues with. It wasn't his fault, wasn't my fault, it's no one's fault. Just the way these things are. Quick release pin finally gave up in the back, snapped off. I was tried to 3D print a new one, but I haven't been able to get the scaling, so that's supposed to be able to extend, but I've had to glue it in so it doesn't fall out. Because I've got this springs and everything, but there's this little catch, and it must have just been its time, I guess, and it went. But back about last Easter, when I was really starting to get to know quite a lot of the guys online, I was talking to members in a video call with Philip, Daniel and Stephen. I think that was that. And we discussed the idea of doing building stuff and doing challenges. And that's how the scratch build challenges came about. And this was it, scratch build power challenge. Now this was one of my first really nice scratch builds. Went really well. Lots of people liked the videos. And so we decided to do another one. A few months, well, about a month later, came up with the next one, scratch build dung spreader. Stephen, I think, built a Belmac. I did a Connor, one of my other best of scratch builds. Now we've done a few other ones like link boxes and bale trailers, but they haven't quite turned out as good because I rushed them a lot more. So that's why we haven't been doing the scratch build challenges, because of time. I would still like to do one again and open it up to a lot more people. If you're interested, let me know in the comments. But at the moment I don't have enough people because everyone's busy either with school or building their new model farm. Cough cough Stephen. But yeah, but there's we would like to do some more, but it's just time and everything. So yeah, I think that's about it. I want to keep it as short as possible so I don't completely bore you to death. If you want to know more, just message me or something and I'll bore you to death with the whole story. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to put a load of pictures now of my model farming through the years. Some of them it's going to have annoying black bars on the side, but because they were taken like that, because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, that is why. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. So thanks for everyone for all the support. So it'd be great this time next year it would be amazing to see where the channel is then. So thanks for your support, and I'll see you again soon.